Hi guys, it's Linda with Security National Mortgage, and I am here with Branch Manager and Senior Loan Officer Steve Schauer. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Linda. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So I would love to get your thoughts on the current market prediction. Right now, a lot of our buyers are on the fence because of low inventory, high prices of homes, high interest rates, and they are waiting for that crash. They want sellers don't. Buyers want that crash. So now that the homes are more affordable to them, is that happen?
Well, here we are, 2024. It's been, a long time since the crash of '08. We saw that. I've been here in town for 31 years and saw what happened in 2008. And we all know the main reason. The myth of 2008, the myth of it is that house prices went up so much and they just crashed and they weren't worth their value. But the root of 2008 was absolutely toxic mortgages, toxic loans. That term has been pushed around a lot and everybody forgets about the toxic loans, where you could go out and get a loan no matter what you had, whether you had rough credit, whether you had no job, whether you had no income, whether you couldn't afford it or not. Since 2008, so the past, 16 years or less than actually, we have seen that loans have all been qualifying loans, correct? Qualifying meaning you have to make sure your income's there. You have to make sure your credit's there. Stable qualifying loans. That's number one. Number one, qualifying mortgages. Now, the second part of it is number two, house prices went up so much, everybody was letting them go because you could go and rent something fairly cheaper than what you had on your mortgage. You can easily rent something for half the price. Well, today, where's rents at, Linda? How do you think rents are doing?
Rent is up there with a mortgage, and
Correct.
it keeps going up.
Correct. Rents are high. So that person looking at it saying, wow, I can either go with a mortgage or I can go with rent, or I can let my house go and go rent something. But the problem is I can't pay with what I'm paying right now on my mortgage. So that's number two, why we're not going to, in my opinion, see it crash. It's an opinion, of course. I'll go with number three also. Number three, we have more people in the U.S. who have equity or own their house free and clear than ever before. The equity is the highest ever in home prices because home prices are up. And two, the number of people who own their house free and clear is higher percentage ever than before. We did not have that in 2008. So given that, just throwing out someone who has gigantic equity in their home, what's the chance of them foreclosing on their home?
Slim, because they can sell it and still be okay. So
Correct.
what would your response be to a buyer who calls you today and they tell you, well, Steve, according to the news, the foreclosure rate has ticked up, and I am waiting for it to happen, because that's not a statistic that we can deny. Foreclosure rates or pre-foreclosure rates have increased.
Absolutely, but the number they've gone up is so insignificant. Remember something that the news does. I'm not a I'll just say I'm not a news fan. Number one, I don't watch really any news on stuff. I read articles, do stuff, but the news is out there to attract people to call. Okay, foreclosure statistics are up. Well, correct, but they're up so minimal from 0 to 1%, or I don't even know the statistic numbers, but they're up so minimal that they're still low, historically low anyway. But the news is going to kind of push that agenda there to say, whoa, the sky is falling on one. And again, I'm going on an opinion. I don't think we're looking at a huge decrease. We might see a stable market. We may see a small decrease, but with equity positions with low interest rates before. So what happened in 2020 to 2023? We had 2022, we had historically low rates. Most people don't want to sell. The only reason they're selling their house is either one, their family size, or they need another house, or they're relocating, correct? If they're happy with their home right now, they're at a 3% interest rate and they're paying historically low. Again, they're not giving that up.
So your message is to them, if you're waiting for a crash, don't hold your breath?
Yes, that is exactly my message.
Okay.
That's an opinion. That's opinion from the stuff I read, and I think that's where we're at right now. And also because I've seen what happened in 2008. I've witnessed, I've lived it. I was in the loan business. I saw that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for that because, I'm right there with them. I would love to see a crash because I would love for the market to become more affordable for our new first-time home buyers out there and, maybe I can swoop something up myself. But um I have been waiting for, or not, I haven't been waiting for a crash. When I bought my home in 2014, they were like, don't buy. Prices of homes are going to crash. And I keep watching that condo that I bought go up in value. It has not stopped. There's not been a crash. So if I didn't buy my condo in 2014 because I was waiting for something to happen, I would still be waiting 10 years later.
Right. Well, good info. Great job, Linda.
Thank you so much, Steve. Guys, like and subscribe our video. Follow us on YouTube and Instagram. QR code to start your application is going to be in the link below. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.